Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood Remastered. Today, for your Patreon cast for the week of December the 22nd, 2023, it's going to be Brain and it's going to be Mong. This is an excellent replay, RJB says, so let's go ahead and check it out. Bottom right, an orange Protoss player. It's going to be Brain. I haven't cast him on my channel in a while. And in the top left here, it's going to be Mong, our teal Terran player. All right, so the map is Polypoid. It is PvT, which means a lot of siege tanks and vultures and dragoons and storm and reaver drops and Goliaths and stasis and recalls and all that fun stuff. Man, hit that like button if you're excited to see how Brain will handle Mong, or how Mong will handle Brain here. Brain started off as a fastest map player. He was very excellent at that. Then he made the leap to 1v1 and qualified for ASL a couple of years ago. So, I don't know, fastest map translates to 1v1, apparently. Sample size of 1 here for Brain. Anywho, hope everybody is doing okay here at the end of 2023, if you're watching this then. If you're watching this in 2024, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. Let me know if the world is still standing in 2024. And even if the world ends, I will continue to cast StarCraft. So, Gateway up, Barracks coming up here as well. Gas on the way. And no gas on the way here, so it's going to be a 1 Rax expand into bunker. And then a factory. Mr. PD the Probe moving out. Scouting, Steve the SCV, scouting the right way. Well, there's no wrong way when you spawn cross position, right? If you go clockwise, same result as going counterclockwise when you scout your opponent here. Cybernetics core here. Boom, 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 boom. All right, man, this is good stuff. Terran music wailing in the background. And then the guitar goes away. Wait, no, is this a guitar? Kind of? I don't know, man. This is like synth stuff. This was probably all done on some keyboard program to make different musical instrument sounds back in 97, right? 96. No scouting. Bad. You don't get to see if I'm expanding or not. Go away, probe. And definitely, there you know. Gas is coming up now. But guess what's on the way? That's right. Dragoons! Singularity charge coming in. So guess what we're going to get? 1,000,000 Dragoon shots on a bunker that is not going to die. That's right. PvT at its greatest here. By that I mean kind of normal stuff, right? PvT doesn't have a lot of crazy ways it can open. Sometimes, I guess, we do see a Nexus first from a Protoss, and then the Terran's like, do I try to kill that? Do I try to add expand? What do I do here? And a lot of the time, they pull the boys, bring some Marines, build some bunkers, and kill the base. It's awesome. But sometimes they don't. Anyway, point being, look, a bunker! And there's nothing in the bunker right now. But, behold, there are some Marines here that could and do want to go into the bunker at some point. So they don't take any damage at all from the Dragoons, the evil Dragoons. Ah, yeah, that's not a run by, sir. Nope, too many Marines in that bunker. If it was like 1 Marine, you could probably run by and get some work done, but with 3 Marines constantly firing at you, nope. Not a good experience. So we're going to sit here. We're going to wait for Singularity Charge to finish. We're going to start firing on the bunker and wait for a tank or a vulture with spider mines to show up. We know how this is done. We understand it entirely. Schwak, schwak. That's right. Here comes the firing. It is what it is. Second factory coming in. Machine shop on the way here from Mong. And so far, so good. I mean, third Nexus warping in at the same time the second Nexus is, because he knows this was a faster expansion than his own expansion timings, Brain says, and that's not good. You don't want to get out-expanded by a Terran player, so quick, double expand to get a base up on the Terran, and you'll have a better experience. Robotics facility on the way. Probably for obs, but can always be for reavers. We gotta keep that in mind, don't we? Yes, we do. What are we machine shopping? Nothing. Siege tank, there you go. Siege mode starting now. And yeah, 2 Dragoons, because the rest of the money was going into double expanding and making probes, and look. Even if you show up with like 7 Dragoons, you're not gonna bust through this. Sure, you have to pull more SCVs to repair, and that's kind of annoying, but it's never really lost the Terran that game before, you know what I mean? It's never really done that. So Siege Tank high ground, just waiting for Siege Tech to finish up here. And third base already mining from Brain. Looking good. Looking good. Vulture speed on the way on the second machine shop. Love the double upgrades. Man, just how good is the sound of the Dragoon firing, you know? Just all good. Sound design for StarCraft is all amazing. There's the sound of Siege coming up, and that's a great sound as well. And just time to pull back. Yep, no need to take any more tank shots. Thank you very much. Spider-Mine's on the way now that Siege is done. All the upgrades, the importantest upgrades here for these players are ready to rock. They are present, sir. Fourth gateway coming in. What do we got? Second gas. Yeah, so nothing crazy here. Like we're not seeing a rush towards nukes or anything. No fast Arbiter Tribunal. No Robotics Bay. For Reavers. Just pretty normal stuff. And you got to be active with your Vultures, man. You got to be out there. You got to be hunting probes. You got to be forcing the Protoss to get cannons up to defend against this kind of a thing. Or hard wall or use Dragoons to wall. Make them worried about these Vultures, because they should be. You fight. Oh my gosh, the Spider Mines are so good. No. No. Oh, where'd that one come from? Okay, Spider Mine hit on 2 of those Dragoons. Wipe them out quite nicely. Yo. Yo, 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 ma. Couple Vultures still screaming down there. We got another factory on the way. No real surprise. Any sign of a third command center? I'm kind of curious about that one. Vultures. Oh, gosh. Spider-Mine says, get out of here, Dragoon. Shoot. Can we get through here? Oh, my gosh, they did. They got in here, but did they accomplish anything? No, I don't think they killed a single probe there. Spider-Mine's cleared out thanks to the new Observer presence. Thank you so much, sir. Ooh, a 4th base from Brain. Even before the 3rd base of the Terran. So, Mong gets up 2 quick bases faster than the 2nd base of Brain shows up. But then a 3rd base and a 4th base are way out ahead of what Mong's trying to do. This might be dangerous. This might be trying to expand a little bit too much. Against a 2-base kind of a Terran timing attack here, right? With upgrades, with maybe some Goliaths, some vehicle weapon timing stuff. Yeah, upgrades against the unupgraded Protoss units. This could be problematic. Yeah, every time a player gets a 4th, although that's a 3rd base under construction here from Mong, so it's probably okay. But like every time a player gets a 4th base against someone who's sitting on 2 bases, I get worried. No matter what the matchup is. It's just maybe you macroed too hard, you flew too close to the sun, you know? That said, it's 60 SCVs to 61 probes right now, so that's not really going to do a whole lot. Science facility done. Great. We can make some some science vessels for EMP. This Vulture's like, you got a 4th base, eh? I have speed, and I have Spider-Mine tech. I don't have any Spider-Mines left. But I should be able to kill all of you guys, because I'm faster than you. And I hit you pretty hard. Oh my gosh, another probe's gonna die. Look at this micro. Oh, that ended with a whimper, didn't it? I'm like, look at him microing like an absolute beast, and then he just stopped, and everything died. Vultures, again, trying to kill stuff, but Dragoon count just heavy enough to make that problematic. An Arbiter Tribunal now on the way at 4 bases. Cool. We're gonna get some Arbiter stuff here. Some Stasis. Ooh, dropship, though. That's not all the time we see in PvT, drop ships. Dropping Vultures into enemy bases is good, especially if they've hard-walled like they have with Pylons here. makes a lot of sense to me. All right, so this is, this is good so far. Nothing about it's crazy epic or anything, but, we've had some fun Vulture harassment. We're getting up to Arbiter Tech, which is always pretty interesting. I mean, Stasis might be my least favorite spell in all of StarCraft because it kind of delays the inevitable, right? I mean, yes, it's really good for trying to cut the enemy mech army in half. I get that for that purpose, but a lot of the time it's just kind of like, well, these tanks will be back in 40 seconds, and just kind of have to wait around until they're back. Unlike Lockdown is where you can still attack the stuff that's been locked down for 40 seconds, right? Much more fun to me. Yeah, I mean, it'd probably be a lot better if the Stasis spell was actually a mass... Okay, tank drop, like a mass Lockdown spell? That'd be nuts. Probes fleeing. Good luck with that, guys. Okay, only 4 kills on these tanks. This is amazing. This attack is absolutely killer. A bunch of Zealots show up, to deal with the tanks, and then Dragoons around the backside to deal with the Vultures. Very well responded to by Brain. I gotta say, knew exactly what units to send where to deal with the threat and shut it down. Some probes died. It's still 68 probes to 62 SCVs, though. So that's not great. Obs out. Obs out dead. Obs out not dead. That's why you have backups. And this right side base, this is just a gang up. Gang up and murder. Recall is on the way. No real surprise there. Although I guess I have cast games before where Arbiters are solely using Stasis instead of Recall. Or, not both. Yeah, what we haven't done a great job today so far by Brain is kill tanks. So this is a concern for Protoss players, right? If you're 12 minutes into the game and you haven't killed a tank yet, and suddenly the tank count is already too big to where you can't engage with it and kill any tanks, it's not good. It is not promising at all. Your future is a little bit dark. So we'll see if we can make up for it, maybe with a recall, into the main base, which is why turrets are coming up now. He knows. I think he probably scanned the Arbiter Tribunal a minute ago and was like, yeah, okay, fair enough. Storm's on the way. Observer sight range coming in. EMP getting researched for the Terran. See you later, Vulture. Again, Vultures are out here to kill stuff and kind of just die. They're squishy, they're fast, they hit hard. That's kind of the nature of Mutalisks and Zerglings and, other similarly statted units, to be honest. They're out there to get stuff done and probably die. It's kind of hard to keep a Ling group alive out on the map. Same with Mutas, same with the Vultures. Observer's like, how's your missile turret ring? Good. And Spider Minefield, also really good, says Mong. Maybe don't try to recall me in my main base. At least not from this angle at all. Maybe you can buy... it's 4 turrets, though. Maybe hallucinate, get on over, recall here. It's a one-way trip, but recalls usually are. Another scan. Just kind of sees tons of Zealots, sees an Arbiter come out. 5th base warping in from Brain on the right side. Yeah, 5th base from him looking good. 5th base at 13 minutes. It's a good goal for any StarCraft player, man. If you can do that and stay alive the next 5 minutes or so, you're in a pretty good place. 6th base coming up top right. Yeah, at this point, this is Brain being like, I did not keep this tank count at all low. There are a bajillion of them, and you know what's going to happen at some point? Bad things. How is that probe alive? I don't know. But bad things are going to happen when these tanks start moving out. Okay, probe finally dies, and I will need a home away from home here. Yeah, he needs extra bases because he is planning on losing bases today. As a Protoss in a PvT, sometimes that just becomes the reality. Oh, yep, I recognize the state of the game. I'm going to lose some bases. I will need bases with which to replace the dead bases. All right, stasis up. Trying to do it. Right, this is it. Right side, bottom side. Stasis taking out 3 of these tanks and a whole bunch of vultures on the left side. I like that quite a bit. All right, so some tanks are dying, trying to storm up these Goliaths a little bit, but storming tanks has always been the best, there you go, the best target, just because they're so darn unable to maneuver. And that's exactly what Brain needed here, ladies and gentlemen, was this. Stasising a bunch of the army, coming in, clearing out the rest of it, wiping out so many tanks. And now the tank count is just not even close to what Mong wants it to be, what he's comfortable with. Taking a 4th base at the 12 o'clock. Stasis wears off. I'm not sure if there's enough actually to kill these tanks. I'm surprised. Yeah, actually, no. One of the tanks died. 2 of them did manage to survive. Oh, gosh. Brutal hit. Spider-Mine hits are always brutal, though. I never look at a Spider-Mine hit and be like, yeah, that was all right. It's kind of a light hit. No. It's always heavy. It's always brutal. It's always destructive. I like it. I like the feeling. All right. So, I don't know if Brain was anticipating losing his summer home first, but it looks like he's going to lose his summer home first, y'all. Yeah, there's nothing to save anything here. The army's out of position to deal with it. Maybe Arbiters can come recall an army to save it, but... Oh, there we go. He did. There was another Arbiter to recall and save it. Well, I'm not saving any of the probes, but this will do enough to save the Nexus. And that's pretty good. I mean, sure. Probes are replaceable. Nexuses take longer for sure to replace. Dude, spending bottom left to here is Brain. And look at the game sense on Mong. Getting on in here. What's up? What's up? What is up, my cannon? He says. We're going to kill you because we have 3-2 upgrades. And once we have upgrades, we can deal with cannons a lot more easily. And kind of might actually force a cancel. No? Alright. This game is pretty good. I gotta say, this is a pretty fantastic match so far. Gotten some good recalls. Oh, okay, here we go. Here's the right side base of Brain. This 3 o'clocker gonna die. I really don't see any Protoss in position to deal with this time. Yeah, alright. Nexus down. Not an Arbiter in the neighborhood, really. Yeah, these Vultures are like, we're so close, just let us kill it! And the Dragoons say, no. That's our Nexus. You leave it alone. Huge recall, 12 o'clock. Great stasis. Dude, okay, that is revenge for the death of that 3 o'clock base and all the probes in the top right that died too. That's a lot of dead SCVs. 59 to 43 workers now, advantage from Brain. More action, swinging up the right side. Can we... Pulling back. I'm surprised by that. Is there enough up here to stop it? Okay. We're heading somewhere else now. Oh, this 9 o'clock expand of Mong's in a lot of trouble. Like, an immense amount of trouble. Like, SCVs are coming to their deaths levels of trouble here. Okay, 3 Spider Mines, 3 Dragoons down. Yeah, that's some cost-efficient stuff there out of those Vultures. Saves the 9 o'clock base, but guess who's swinging up the center here is Brain. But there seems to be enough here. High ground tank position right here is great. It covers this base, it covers this attack path. I guess it covers this attack path too. Kind of hits over here as well a little bit. Not too far probably. Anyway, Vultures, man. This is Vulture terrorism. That's what Mong is engaging in today. It's like, do we kill the cannons or just the pro? I guess he's focusing this cannon. Oh gosh, storm there. This engagement on the left side is brutal. I don't know if anybody has an upper hand right now. If I was the Protoss, I might be focused in the command center, but he does try to fight against the tanks. I'm not sure that was right. And the Vultures do win this battle. Bottom left. Is there anything? Yep, Dragoons are being produced out of these gates, but in time to save this Nexus, I don't know. Get another storm off? Yeah, seems like it. Brain running through Spider Mines as he retreats. There's no way. Dragoons build faster. Oh gosh. This is going to be so close. Nope, it's dead. It's dead. Oh my gosh. Nexus down 2 vultures. That does not happen every day of the week. Not even close. Yep, this game is getting pretty crazy, that's for sure. A Wraith's on the way to try to deal with the Arbiters. Maybe, I'm not sure we've seen any shuttles in this game. Sniping Obs, they're pretty good at that too. Look at him just sending Vulture armies down to be like, hey, I know you have cannons and dragoons here, and historically that is not a place that Vultures can hang out. But like, what if we did though? You have spider mines. He is not paying attention to these Vultures at all. At all. He's worried about this attack coming up here. He's trying to shut it down before it kills another base of his that is under construction in this bottom left. 189 to 135 supply by Brain, though. He is looking pretty good. An overall supply. Base count, pretty healthy. He's killed a couple of bases today. He's lost a couple of bases today. Stasis catching 4 of these siege tanks, and then a recall on top of the siege tanks that are stasis. Kind of a weird choice, but all right. Maybe he didn't know. I don't know. Maybe just like, I don't know. This is bad. Mong is bleeding right now. He's absolutely losing tanks by the dozens, it feels like right now. If these 4 tanks just straight up die, which I don't know. I'm not sure there's enough Protoss here to make sure these tanks straight up die. Yeah, trying to bring some tanks to save their buddies when they come out of their long winter's nap. And they do. Oh, hang on, hang on. Maybe one. Yeah, they take one of the 4 tanks that were stasis, and they kill it. Reinforcements were just not quite fast enough getting here. Not quite fast enough. Plasma shields getting upgraded. That's how you know this is a crazy game, when you start seeing plasma shields on the upgrade production tab. But 186 to 119 supply, it just does not bode well for Mong. Like, numbers-wise, this is a tough, steep hill to climb. For Brain to do this, after really spending the first 15 minutes of the game not killing any tanks at all, is pretty impressive. I gotta say. Usually, that just spells doom for the Protoss, but not this time? Okay, this base pretty well defended. It is weird they're sharing this bottom left corner. It's very odd to have Protoss and Terran, or like Terran and Zerg, in that same corner here on this map. Usually both bases belong to the same race, but they're kind of cohabitating over there. I don't know. I don't know what's up. EMP, first one I've seen. Maybe there have been more. That'd be nice if there have been more. Forcing a liftoff on that command center is big. I just feel like Brain is bullying right now. He's like, I can kind of go wherever I want and get results, although that's a pretty intimidating top of the ramp force for our guy Mong here. Let's see. Brain just trying to be like, where can I, you know, I've been afraid to come up this ramp the entire game. Tell you what, let's come up this ramp. Let's force a full retreat here. Let's kill that command center. Let's recall right in your grill. Arbiter probably gonna die. Fleeing from this missile. Oh, no, gets a second recall off and gets saved by the recalled zealots. Are you kidding me? What a sick killer Gosu move that was from Brain. And Brain, the fastest map player turned 1v pro. Wait, 1v1 pro player has taken down Mong in 24 minutes. With some really, really impressive recalls, some amazing stasis. Wow. What an incredible, like truly, 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 truly incredible PVT. That was great work from Brain there. Some of the best, right? Some of the best PVT stuff I've seen. It's from Brain. I can see why this was a top of the priority list for RJB. This is the reason right here. The reason for the season, man. Yeah, he lost this base. He lost this base. This base died to vultures. Like, he took his lumps here. But, you know, he kept his first 3 bases alive. right? His first, 3 bases, never really got bothered. And then when he engaged against huge numbers of tanks, the stasises were great, the storms were good, the recalls were Gosu. And yeah, he just kind of rode winning several victories in a row to get out on top, and he wins the game. Great movement, great positioning. Some of the best consistent recalling we've ever seen. 195,000 points, 161,000 points there. Yeah, makes sense for Brain to have that number. Got outproduced by Mong by almost a 2-to-1 ratio. Kill death ratio is closer to actual 2-to-1 though. Structures raised 17 to 20. Surprised it's that close. And Brain outspent the Terran, which you gotta do, by about 10,000 resources. Really close to 10,000 resources actually, in 24 minutes. So that was great. I mean, that was some beautiful PvT out of Brain. Didn't know what else I expected from Brain. He's just that fun. I got to cast more of him. So maybe next time. But for now, what we're going to do is wrap it up. So that's going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered and a Patreon cast. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching. You take care of yourself.